Here are 5 autism life hacks that you need right now, coming up. Hey guys, welcome back to the AspieWorld. My name is Dan. I have autism, ADHD, OCD and dyslexia, and I make weekly videos on this type of stuff. So if you're new around here and you want to learn more about those topics, be sure to click that subscribe button by clicking the notification bell below. And also, if you're watching over on Facebook, be sure to give this page a like and a follow to see daily videos from me. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you a clip that was taken from a live stream that I did on a webinar training course that I did, explaining 5 life hacks that will change your life if you're on the autism spectrum. I hope you enjoy it. Leave me a comment and let me know what you thought. All right, here we go. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing some free training for you guys, 5 ways to hack your life with an autism spectrum condition. Okay, so let's get started. You guys can see me okay? Everything's like going all right? Okay, so basically, we're going to go through this training right now, which is the basics of what this whole entire thing is about, is 5 ways to hack life with an autism spectrum condition. Now, I wanted to go over how can I get 6? Yo, Aspie's the red velvet. So let's go over this, okay? Thank you so much for all your support in the chat, guys. It's amazing. So let's go through the first thing, okay? First of all, why on earth should anybody listen to me, right? Okay, so if anybody's joining me for the first time here on this live, or you're a person who has just come across this on the rerun, I basically am Daniel Jones, and all of my fans who are in the chat right now are amazing, so thank you all. I love each and every one of you. And I run the TheAspieWorld YouTube channel, which is the biggest autistic YouTube channel in the world, which is crazy, right? We're a big movement, and we're a whole load of people. 122,000 subscribers currently. That's the 100,000 subscriber plaque behind me here, which is amazing, right? So I've worked with people like MIT, Google, the EU government. I briefed their parliament on autism rights and advocacy the other day, which was pretty crazy, but I love it. I'm also an international best-selling author, and I'm a public speaker, and I do autism training. So basically, I have a ton of knowledge in this area. This is kind of like my thing. This is what I do. I love doing this type of stuff because it's my goal. You know, my goal is to help people, and help people who have autism diagnosis, people who don't have an autism diagnosis get an autism diagnosis, and also help people who are trying to, who parents who've kids on the spectrum, carers who are trying to learn more about it. So that's basically it. But there's this huge misconception about life with an autism diagnosis, right? Does anybody know what it is? Very, very simple. It's very, very simple. Basically, everybody thinks that a diagnosis defines who you are. Like, I have this autism diagnosis, and that's who I am, right? People think like, oh, I'm not going to be able to get a proper job, or I'm not going to be able to do this, that, and the other, or I'm going to have disadvantages and all this kind of stuff, which is only true if you allow it to be true. It's only true because you get in your own head, right? This is a big misconception about it, and I've been there. I've been just there, right? My parents were pulling their hair out for years and years and years, and I was there before I kind of started this YouTube channel and started to do everything. And it was just kind of one of these things, like my parents were pulling their hair out, trying to take me to different doctors and stuff to figure out what was going on. But the misconception was that I couldn't do the things that, you guys know I'm an international best-selling author, right? So how did I do all those things? Well, I hacked life with autism. This is how I do it, There's no barriers that can't be overcome if you have the right tools. So, I was just like you guys. I've struggled all my life trying to fit into those kind of neurotypical environments. People telling me that you can't do this, you can do that. Pretty much every single day you'll get somebody saying something negative about you, or you're having a meltdown, or you're stressing about something, or something is going, not as you planned, right? And it's just kind of like it's one of those things where what I'm trying to do is tell you, no, you are more than just this diagnosis on this paper, okay? There is skills that you can use in life to help you out, which is pretty amazing. So I'm going to go through those right now. We're going to go through 5 of the best ones, and then I've got a little surprise for you right at the end, which is something really, really cool, and we'll talk about it right at the end. Hey, thanks to everyone for joining the live chat as well. You guys are amazing. So when you are obviously on the autism spectrum, or you care for somebody in the autism spectrum, and you go to the store, one of the biggest things that really bugs me about stores is lighting, right? Hands up in the chat if you guys have an issue with lighting in stores, okay? It's the biggest issue I have, I think, about stores in general. When I think about going to a store, I just think like, oh my goodness, those lights, those fluorescent lights, are just, they're going to be in my face, and it's just it's horrible, right? And like, it's it's one of those it's one of those niggling things that I think, oh my goodness, like how do I overcome this? And it's a very, very simple strategy. This is strategy number one from overcoming it. Okay, always carry sunglasses, right? And that's pretty much the truth. Sensory processing disorder can be combated with simple strategies. People always forget, like, oh, I just carry a pair of sunglasses on me, and like, I always have sunglasses. Yeah, wear sunglasses, right? Exactly. See all these hands up in the chat. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Sunglasses. Put sunglasses in your backpack. Carry them around with you. And when you go to the store, pop them on. It's amazing. It actually helps overcome the issue of the lights. But there's another pro tip, which I'm giving you here right now, guys. The pro tip is simply this. When you're talking to somebody and they want to make eye contact with you, people on the autism spectrum have an issue and difficulty with eye contact, right? So what do? They want you to look them in the eyes. But people with the autism spectrum may not be able to look people in the eyes, So put sunglasses on. No one can see where your eyes are, so you don't have to look them in the eyes. That is a pro hack. Guys, come on. Give me a heck yes in the chat if you're loving this right now. Because like this is what I mean. Like, you use it for a sensory issue, but there's like a bigger part to that. Sunglasses also help with eye contact. Yeah, well, there you go, right? I'm one of the smartest in my class. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, artificial lights, horrible, okay? So that's hack number one, and really, really, really interesting. So the next hack I'm going to talk about, and I'll just discuss a little bit about the actual issues that I have. See, heck yes is coming in. Yeah, eye contact is difficult, right? So whenever I do anything, I used to get into this like tizzy where I'd go, say we're going to go somewhere, we're going to go to a shopping outlet to get some new clothes, right? So me and Naomi, the missus, whatever, we'd get in the car and we drive. Aviators, Ash knows the score. We drive, about an hour to this like big shopping outlet, and then we'd be driving there, and then all of a sudden there would be a traffic jam or a queue or something, or maybe there'd be an accident up ahead, and then we'd be like, oh, what am I going to do for food? And I'm quite picky about food, and I always try and find, and I know that when I get there, there's a restaurant that I can use, but it's now lunchtime, and by the time we get there, this lunch restaurant is probably going to be closed. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, what's going to happen? So what do? We plan ahead. This is golden, right? You have to plan ahead. I plan everything, what I'm going to eat, where I'm going to go, who I'm going to speak to. I actually have a sheet that I print out and I email it to people. So if I'm going to do an event, talking at an event, I email this sheet over to the person, and then they tell me, like, the contact, where to go, who I'm supposed to be reporting to, all of this stuff. Oh my goodness, so important. Like, I can't even stress how important having a plan is. It's just the best thing ever, right? And this is the thing. I'm going to give you guys a pro tip on top of this as well. So the pro tip is to make 3 plans. And you'd be like, damn, it's crazy. Why are you making 3 plans? But the thing is that I have my main plan, which is the thing I'm trying to do, the thing I'm going to do, the thing I'm trying to accomplish out of that day. Then the other plan is simply the backup in case that one fails, because you always have to have backup plans. And then I have another backup plan, which is like the fail safe. So things can't really go wrong a third time. Like, I've never really come across it where every single one of those plans fail. I have had one where the first plan, I could use one thing from the first plan, one thing from the second, and one thing from the third, but I've never had everything fail. So fail safe is to make 3 plans. Plan everything ahead. Absolutely plan everything ahead. And I'll tell you more about like the more ins and outs about those things as well. This is just like a quick overview for this like free online training. So that's kind of where we're at right now. You guys are awesome. I just wanted to tell you that you guys are amazing. Can I get a love hat emoji in the chat, just so I know that you guys feel awesome? Because I'm telling you right now, I'm Dan and you're awesome. I love it. Hey, how is it going, guys? I love it. Big loves all around. Is this the love hat or is that the love hat? I don't know. I don't know which way around that goes. Pfft, who knows, man? I love to plan. I love to plan too, but you guys are absolutely amazing, super awesome, and I love it. Okay, I'm just gonna have a little bit of water here. Agree. Yes, absolutely. Oh, taking a bit of a water break. Everybody take a water break. Right, guys. So talking about, we're going to go on to the next hack right now, and talking about like planning ahead and stuff. One of the things that I kind of like always fall flat on my face with is that, like, when we go anywhere, sometimes like say we're going somewhere because Naomi needs to do something to get something, or we're going to go to see a doctor for the baby or something like that, right? We've got a medical appointment. All the time that I'm there, I'm awkward, right? I don't know what to do, and then I start thinking about things because I'm outside of my comfort zone. I'm not really in like my comfort position. And any parents out there will know exactly what I'm talking about, where your kid kind of like, if your kid's just sat there and you're supposed to just sit there for however long before the thing kind of concludes, right? So what do? How do you stop yourself from causing a meltdown, having some crazy 5 minutes, have a gadget? Boom, guys. I always carry an iPad, an iPhone, or a gadget with me. Mainly a tech gadget because I love like technology and stuff like that. And hey, positive autism. And basically, what I do is I have this gadget. We're going like, I don't know, say we're going to a hospital to do like a checkup with the baby or something. All the time that I'm waiting there, I'm like start freaking out, thinking about stuff, and then my mind starts going, and I can't focus on things because my ADHD as well. So I have this phone in my hand, and then I whack out like my, I don't know, it could be the Apple Arcade games, or I could get something like an ebook or like an audiobook or something. I always have a gadget. So like researching my specific topic, like my topic of interest is like aliens and stuff like that. And anybody who knows me and knows this kind of stuff, I love it, right? I always carry a gadget on me so I can read about like UFOs and stuff like that, and like the cool stuff that happens in the universe. And that to me is kind of like, researching kind of like anything. To me, I love learning. It is kind of my escape. And this is a pro tip. If you feel like you're about to melt down, or you feel like your kid is about to melt down, right? Hey, positive autism. Yes, we love gadgets here too. You think, how do I stop my kid, or how do I stop myself from going fully into this meltdown and having like this full blown thing, right? It's a very, very simple technique. Open up something, get your preferred research topic, and start researching. It's proven to refocus your mind and then get you into that that mindset of the thing that you're really into. Yes, Nintendo Switch, great idea, excellent. That's what I mean, and I love it. I love all of that. Yep. Okay, guys, so let's move on to the next hack number 4. So one of the big things is for me anyway, is when I'm out in public, or I'm out if I go to an airport, or I'm going to a shopping center, or I'm going anywhere that isn't like my home and my safe, my safe place, right? There's so many people everywhere. There's loads of things going on. There's noises in the background. There's this guy over here, and then there's that guy shouting, and there's machinery, and there's cars, and there's all this stuff, and those things are so overloading that they could cause meltdowns at any moment. Actually, when I go to the supermarket on a busy day, I start just drifting out into like, whoa, I'm going to be spaced out. But I've developed a hack, right? And the hack is very, very simple. Let's get into hack number 4. Boom. Headphones. Always carry headphones, right? Noise cancelling headphones are the best ones. There are a bunch of different ones. I am going to review a bunch of those, but right now what I'm trying to tell you guys is carry noise cancelling headphones if you have them. But if you haven't got noise cancelling headphones with you, you can just use normal earbuds, like normal like headphones, like in-ear ones, because they do actually filter out some of the noise. I actually used to use just the in-ear ones for a while before actually getting the noise cancelling ones, because the in-ear ones were way better. As in like the noise cancelling ones, sorry, were way better than the in-ear ones. So I would say that like I would get the I don't know. I use Bose, and I also use Apple. So I have like Apple ones, and I also have Bose ones. The Bose ones are the ones I'm holding up in this picture. The Bose ones are amazing. They were a gift, and the Apple ones I bought myself as a cheeky kind of like work thing, and I love it. They are absolutely worth every single penny. Everyone in the chat totally agrees, and I highly recommend getting them. But if you can't afford them, that's absolutely fine. Not everybody is blessed with being able to get anything they want anytime. I would say any headphones work because they actually filter the noise, and also it kind of gives your ears something to do. I don't know if this is just kind of like people on the spectrum, but when you have something in your ears, you're kind of focusing on that anyway. So it's a good little like hack, like workaround, basically. So we're going to go to our 5th and final hack before we get onto like the cool stuff that I want to talk to you about in a moment. So one of the things that I do a lot is I travel. I travel a lot, right? Traveling is really, really difficult because when you're traveling around the world doing talks in front of people and stuff, you're A, exhausted. Two, I have terrible ability to kind of like do logistics and all the other stuff that goes with it, and then like getting different planes and getting it's so confusing. I can't do all this, and I can't do it alone. How do I do it? Buddy up. Buddying up is super important. It's super important for a few things. This is my friend Alex, by the way. Alex is he's a cool guy. He actually made my website. My website is amazing. TheAspieWorld.com. This guy made it. He's a cool guy. He's one of my best friends. He's part of the Aspie World team, and he actually comes with me. We're both wearing the same shirt here in VidCon. And basically, buddying up is the best way to travel. Traveling anywhere, and even if I'm going to a city just to do something. Hey guys, how's it going, Victoria? How's it going? Anywhere you go, I always have to have a buddy up system. And the cool thing about having a buddy is kind of like it's someone who's looking out for your best interest all the time. So whenever you want to do anything, if it's big, if it's small, always try and find a buddy. It's like my go-to. I highly recommend it. This is everything. A buddy system works. So, right, let's do a quick recap, right? So, what we got here? We got carry sunglasses, super dope. Plan ahead, remember, 3 plans. We have gadgets, have gadgets around you, with you, about you, whatever. Carry headphones and buddy up. That's super, super cool, right? So, all these things seem quite simple, but they have implications, like the planning and also the buddy system and carrying different types of headphones and all of the other bits and pieces. Like there's more life hacks, and this is just a short snapshot 5, right? All of these are very, very interesting, but how do we achieve all of these in one kind of go? How would you achieve all of these in a very, very slick manner? There is a simple solution. How do you achieve maximum efficiency out of all these? And there's a very, very simple solution, right? And anybody who's watching this right now will understand exactly what I mean. And the simple solution is pretty much this, right? You have 2 choices in life with things. You can either try and do them alone, right? Like try and get the information I've given you right now, and then try and figure those out down to the detail, like like home life and school life and work life and your career and how to deal with children, how to deal with family members, how to deal with relationships, how do I make friends, all of these things, right? How would you figure all those out on your own? I mean, yeah, you could do it, but it's going to take you like a bazillion years. Or do you have the other option? Do you have somebody like me, like a guided instructor who comes along and says, hey guys, look, I've laid it all out and I've got it here for you very, very simply. You could learn all of this within a couple of hours, boom, and you're done, right? That's super simple, super effective when you have somebody like that. So, let me have a look here, guys, okay? Which one would you do? Would you do number 1, go it alone, or would you do number 2, guided instruction, okay? Which, let me know in the chat. Put a 1 or a 2 in the chat. 1 is doing it on your own and taking years and years and years to figure out. Or number 2 is you'd kind of come with me and we do it together, and we do a guided instruction that take you a couple of hours, and boom, done. It's a no-brainer that everybody's going to put number 2 in the chat there. A number 2, not a little poop emoji. I'm talking about the number 2, 1 + 1, right? Exactly. Option 2 is a no-brainer, and the reason option 2 is a no-brainer is because we haven't got thousands of hours of abundance to go and figure all these things out, right? And this is why I am doing what I do with you guys and for you guys, because you mean the absolute world to me, and I want to help every single person I can. So this is what I have to ask you, really. Do you want to stop meltdowns before they happen? Do you want to excel at your professional life? Communicate your best level. What to do in every situation. Excel with friendships. Take control of everyday life. Create routines that build themselves, so you don't have to have some crazy meltdown happen all the time. This is super interesting, and I've developed the most amazing thing for you guys that we can do. Right? Bear with me. All of these things can be achievable within a few hours of understanding exactly how they work. It's very, very simple. Okay, guys, are you ready for it? Let me know in the chat. Say, yes, Dan, I'm ready. Tell me how we're going to do it, because I want to know. I want to know if you guys are ready. Say, yes, Dan, I'm ready. Do it right now. Do it right now. Somebody actually put a number 2 poop emoji in there. Goodness me. Alex Carson, how's it going? Good to see you here. So you want to achieve all these things, right? So let me know. So guys, very, very simple. But you have to stick with me through this, okay? Don't get scared right away. Okay, we need to go through this. Okay, very simple. Coping secrets. I actually developed a course. I've been spending months developing courses, and I made this course called Coping Secrets. Don't be scared off by the value. This is just the value of the course. This is not actually what the course costs or anything. Okay, this is not the value of the. This is just the value. Sorry, it's not the actual price of the course or anything like that. It's just a value. Okay, I'm just showing you the value of it. So there's like actually 6 modules, and there's some bonus content in this. Okay, so the 6 modules are very simple. Module 1 is how to have a solid routine that builds itself. Very cool. Very interesting. It teaches you how to build routines. Make sure that you don't kind of go off on the wrong direction. How you actually build routines that then build themselves very quickly, easily, and very efficiently. And the next module is social interaction, emotion hacks, how to achieve tasks through because look, emotions are difficult for people on the spectrum. I mean, I've been there, having like super bad emotions and not knowing how to deal with them. But then when I developed these hacks, I was like, oh my goodness, I get it, right? I get how this works. I also created the empowerment board, which is basically everything you need to know how to be empowered in life, how you can propel yourself forward in life. And this goes for anybody. Like somebody who's on the spectrum can do these modules, and then also somebody who is a parent or a carer or a caregiver for someone on the spectrum can take this course and then apply it to the individual. This is what's brilliant about this course that I made, and it's why it took me ages to put this together for you. So the module number 4 is how to communicate to others and loved ones. You make sure they understand your specific needs. This is amazing. This is very powerful. This is very interesting. Number 5 is the ultimate confidence strategy for coping success. Like confidence is everything, right? Confidence is key. Confidence is king. Module 6 is the effective expression emotions to show your child or yourself that they're loved without sending them into a meltdown. Very like this is perfect for parents as well. But everything on this course is for you, and this is amazing. Right? So you also get bonus content in here. Okay, that's not just all. Okay, so this Coping Secrets course, again, current value, the value of it is £900 without these bonuses. So you get the Now and Next Ultimate Coping Plan mini course. There's another course done in there, like Now and Next, how to deal with different changes in routines and things for people on the spectrum. Then you have the Coping Corp private group, which you then have access to. It'll have a ton of different parents and other people who are taking the course, who've done the course, who can share insight, which is the best possible way for you to get direct access to share insight, to have people share that with you and have that kind of like camaraderie, so you go, oh yeah, I get it, and you can share tips and tricks, right? And then also you have the superhero toolbox, which tells you how to get the best fidget gadgets and fidget items and sensory items for your kid or for yourself, so that you don't spend hours trying to find the right one, and you get one and then it's the wrong one. Okay, so all of that is a combined value of £900. Okay, but that's not the sale price. That's not what I'm selling it for. Don't worry, it's nowhere near that. So I just wanted to show you guys some people who've took the course. Mark said it's an amazing course. It was packed full of and these are real people. This is not me. This is real. This is all real. I haven't just made these up. These are real people. And this is just what some people are saying about it. Your videos help me understand myself and help me express myself to my friends, and so they can understand me better. This is the goal. This is what we're doing here right now, guys. Okay, and this is why I want to present this to you guys, okay? Because you're on this live stream with me right now, who wants to know how to get your hands on this course? Because it's ready to go. You can get access right now. It's ready to go. It's baked. It's ready. You can learn all those things within a couple of hours. Boom, you're done, and we're all there. Let me know. Say in the chat. Say, heck yes, Dan. Show me how to get access to the course, because I want to show you how to get access to this course. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I want to see you in the chat saying, hey. And guys, something I'll tell you about this course that I have up here is that this course actually has one-on-one tutoring with me as well. So if at any point in this course you need you need to ask me questions on this course, it's kind of like having a live seminar with me, but it's like pre-recorded live seminar. But you could just email me and say, Dan, I don't understand this part about the course, and I'll instantly message you right back. You can ask me any question anytime, and that works forever. Once you've taken the course, you have that access route to me. Okay, this is how we do it. Let's go, guys. Okay. The course is just £197, okay? But that's only for the next 48 hours. I know it sounds a bit kind of crazy, like, Dan, only for the next 48 hours, what's going on? But the thing is, I want to get this course out to people for the cheapest price possible. This isn't going to be the price when it actually launches. This is just the price for the course right now. So you can get it for £197. And you can get it for £197 right now by going to, there is a website address for it. You can actually, there's a link in the actual pinned comment of this video. So you can go to bit.ly/TAWCS1. You can go there right now and you can check out the course. You can get it right now, but just check it out. Do you know, it's actually, it's not a huge cost when you think about the value. If we go back to like all of those things, there's 6 modules there, and there's 3 bonus pieces in there. And you're only getting the bonuses because we're on this live chat, because you guys are amazing. And the value of the course obviously is £900, but £197, that's super cheap, really, when you think about it, right? And this is how you level up. Well, it's not really expensive when you think about what you get out of it. I mean, if you went to see a seminar, you'd pay £200 for a ticket to go and see a conference seminar where you'd be doing this stuff. And what I'm trying to do is give you it for online for a very, very, a cheaper price than £900. There's so much in this course that it will actually change your entire life. Like how you live day to day. It takes you from being kind of like literally staring at a blank wall, worrying about it, and then actually taking your life to the next level and knowing that you're in control of it. It's like you're in the driver's seat, rather than like your conditions or your kids' conditions or whatever kind of controlling you then control it. Right now, this price is like a really, really cheap price. The £197 is because you guys are on this course right now with me, and you're doing this live kind of with me right now. So for the next 48 hours, this is what the price is going to be. I'm super pumped about it, and I hope you guys are too. It's going to be amazing. But look, I mean, at the end of the day, guys, it's designed for you guys, and it's had great results. Like, I want to just show you guys some. So you just want to say thank you. Your videos have taught me a lot about myself, have led me to go that's why I did those. That's what makes sense now. Moment, and then the coping strategies and the tips and tricks are independent. Make them live as independent as possible, particularly in the workspace, right? Which is pretty amazing. This one again, I love this one, right? This is, hey Dan, just want to say a big thank you. I'm a recent follower of your YouTube videos, as I'm currently looking into getting a diagnosis, and they want to obviously get a diagnosis themselves. And I found my videos to be a real help, 100% relatable. It's amazing. Mark took the course. Mark was in my test course for this right now, which is pretty amazing. And Mark did the course. You can see that Mark says it's an amazing course full of help and useful strategies. Mark actually uses the stuff every single day, right? He actually uses stuff every single day, and like I said, this isn't kind of like a one-off thing. Like, once you've got the course, you then kind of have me on an email at the end of the line every single day, and then you can just literally message me and say, Dan, I want to know this part about the course. And of course, look, let's just go through it again, okay? See what we're going to get in here, okay? How to have a solid routine that builds itself, social and emotional hacks to achieving tasks, the empowerment board, how to communicate to others, your loved ones' specific needs, the ultimate confidence strategy for coping success, how to effectively express emotion and show your child or yourself really that they are loved without sending them into a meltdown, which is obviously very, very important. And then also you have these bonuses, right? Check it out. You've got the Now and Next Ultimate Coping Plan, which is again another course in itself, and then the Coping Core private group, and then the Superhero Toolbox, which is amazing. So all of this stuff actually costs £900. And tell you what, now I actually sell this to professionals on a professional level at that amount, and that's very, very cheap actually for that. So for me giving it to you guys at just £197 for the next 48 hours is pretty good. I think that like this is a really affordable price for most people, and it's kind of like it's a very, very effective course, and it took hours and hours and hours. It's kind of like one of those things that I'd spent it's coming up to almost a year that I spent making this course, and it's very, very good. It's entire my life's work that I put into a course to help you guys out. So hey, Ash, yeah, of course. So once someone buys the course, it's theirs forever. They have a login for the website, and then they log in and they can check out the course anytime they want. It's all video based as well, so there's you don't have to read anything. You just listen to me talk. It's cool. How do I get an adult to want to help himself? The answer's in this course. I can't put it more simple than that. It's all in this course. You can go right now to bit.ly/TAWCS1 and order this right now. Very, very, very good. How much will the course cost after these 48 hours? The course is going to go up to £400 after the 48 hours, and then after a week it'll go up to £900, because that's the price of the course. I already sell this at £900 to people like the police force and schools, I just did one with the government actually as well. So the government are buying this one as well. But for the first 48 hours from today and tomorrow, this is just £197 for you guys. And this is why I wanted to do it, because I wanted to have you guys actually have access to this, and this is the best way I can do it. And like anything else, I spent a year making this course and it's got my life's work in it, but I also want to make it affordable for you guys. And that's another thing. The course is currently, this is 80% off the course, which is crazy, right? And so my dog is barking at me. Do you have to make monthly or yearly payments for the course, or is it a one-off payment? Oh, it's just a one-off payment. You pay for the cost, you pay the £197, and then you get you create an account as you buy it, and then it's yours. You can log in anytime you want. You can watch it as many times as you want. You can download the videos if you really want them, and you can email me anytime you want. There's no monthly ongoing costs or anything like that. No yearly costs. It's just a one-off payment of £197, and it's yours forever. Then, so yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if you, it's a one-time payment. It's a one-time payment, and I think that it's good value, right? So the thing is, you don't have to have a diagnosis to actually take this course. Obviously, you can take it, and if you're on the spectrum, then you know that you don't have to be diagnosed professionally. But there is information in there about diagnosis. It covers everything you could even think about. Like, if I go back to some of the modules, just things like the routine that builds itself, stuff like this is ways of making you kind of hack life in its best way. The ultimate confidence strategy for coping success. Like, how many people fail in their careers, right? I kind of had so many jobs that I missed opportunities on because I didn't understand these things that I've actually now put into this course. And it's kind of like those things that are going to take you from zero to kind of hero, and I love that. And this is effective. But you guys, for the next 48 hours, you can click on that link and go directly to that page, and then get it £197. There's an insight, guys. So the money we make from the courses that we're doing, we then actually put it into pushing the mission forward, so we can go to governments and professional agencies, and then basically train those as well. But obviously everything costs, and traveling costs, and set up meetings costs, and all this rubbish. So yeah, this is basically one of the ways that we do that, and we make good courses for good people like yourselves, and then we go out and spread the word and try to do it the best we can. So Ash, you literally get to keep the material forever and have a one-on-one chat session access. We're done. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Super cool. Very, very interesting. But yeah, if you guys want, like I said, if you guys want to get the course, you know what it's like. 48 hours. Go. You better go, because it's not going to be there for too long. You gotta go. You gotta go and get it. But guys, I'm gonna go. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for joining this live session and this training session. Like I said, 48 hours. You better go. All right, guys. Peace.